It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. So Mr. what's the plan for today?
So first we're going to Saqqara, we're gonna see the oldest pyramids, then we're going to Memphis, we're gonna see Ramses II. So it's very dangerous for anyone to go down there.
So I'm touching the history that was built 5,000 years ago. I am beneath a pyramid that was built 5,000 years ago. So I'm going to show you a tomb that was discovered recently, and I'm going to go inside, okay, exclusively for you all guys. This tomb was open, it's untouched.
The kings didn't care about the daily life scenes.
Now back to the bus. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and time right now is 7:80. Busy streets of Cairo, Giza, sorry. So if you look at the shops over here, down, the shop starts pretty late over here. The day starts pretty late over here, and the nights are cool, the lights are longer. People chill around, hang around outside on the streets, have hookah, chill. You can see over there the camels going to the alley. They will cross the alley all the way, go towards that road and to the main entrance of the pyramid. So let me give you a brief tour about this Al Nasr road, okay? So this road is the main road, for example, okay? That's the Al Nasr Highway Desert. So if I have to go to the Gem Museum, anybody has to go to the Gem Museum. He has to take a cab and go all the way from here, and you can see the Gem Museum over there. So first, let me show you the breakfast. That's a local breakfast, Egyptian breakfast served. Okay, that's a roti.
Bread.
That's a bread. That's mashed potatoes. Nuggets type veg. I will give you brief descriptions of this: French fries and the boiled eggs, and some cold water. So, stay tuned. Get back to you soon. Bye bye. Hi, good morning. Slowly. So, Mr. what's the plan for today?
So first we're going to Saqqara, we're gonna see the oldest pyramids, then we're going to Memphis, we're gonna see Ramses II, and we have our lunch, and then last thing is Giza pyramids.
Okay, and after that?
We're gonna see the shops, yeah. And I have a surprise for you.
Oh, great.
Look what I have found in my bag.
Oh my.
Remember when I told you it fell in the bag?
So actually yesterday, if you saw that we lost this magnetic piece of our mic, okay, and we thought that it was in Alexandria, but as God is great, we found it. It was in the bag. So you heard it right. Today we have great plans, okay. There's a surprise also for us. So let's see how our days goes, and I'm 100% sure it will be fantastic. So let's stay tuned for the excitement in Cairo. Bye bye.
Saqqara is more, I like to say it's divided. There is a place, so we arrive by the car to the complex of Djoser.
Correct.
There, the pyramid of Unas is very close. A lot of tombs are there. We can enter one or two, it depends on what's happening. But on the other divided part, there's another tombs and pyramid for King Titi and other high officials. I'm not saying it's not important, but the part where there's Djoser, it's worthwhile. The thing about the other part, I will tell you about, and you decide if you want to say it or not. There's kind of a mystery. They found tombs for bulls, a bull. And the weird thing is the sarcophagus are very heavy, way heavier than the blocks of the pyramid itself. So it's more like it's one of the biggest mystery, because they did not find bulls inside. Some could not open. They exploded most of them, and some say there was a lot of treasures and they got stolen. But in the first place, it's a cave that has a sarcophagi of a bull that weighs, I don't know how much it weighs. I'm gonna search it for you to remember the exact number, but it's incredibly heavy. No idea how they got to get it inside.
So what exactly we were deciding is that what are the options that I wanted to go for, considering the ticket prices and everything. So I told my guide that it's your call. You think whichever is the best option for us, we should go. So she was talking about a place where there's a heavy sarcophagus, way of a bull, and it's very heavy. It's weighted more than what you say about the pyramid stones also, but there's nothing inside. So whatever she decides, we go with that. So that is the agreement now. So stay tuned.
There's
Okay.
about 4 or 5, more than 4 or
The
5
carpet
carpet
school?
schools, yeah. Because this place, now we're entering Saqqara. Nowadays, the people who live in this area are living on making this carpet. They make like fancy carpets.
So the livelihoods is this only daily. So the source of income
Yeah,
is carpets.
it's carpets.
And how do people pick
This
carpets?
is the most famous one.
Okay. So basically, the people from Saqqara, the daily livelihood is completely based on carpet making. So that's why there were famous trees, factories which you saw, outlet factories,
Yes, المدرسة دي اللي بتعدي عليها
where they make carpet. So anybody wants, they can buy it, they wrap it properly, pack it, and you can take it. So that's the
هي دي
lovely
أشهر واحدة صح؟
carpets. So we are almost into the
حاجات كتير بتتفرج يعني.
This is the Saqqara place. So they have checked our tickets and now we are heading. So this is the first place we are going now? This is?
This is the enclosure wall. So behind this enclosure wall, we're going to see the step pyramid. Now here, let me tell you about Saqqara. First of all, why is it named Saqqara? So there was an Arab tribe that was named Sukkar. This Arab tribe was named after a deity who was worshipped in this place. This deity was supposed to protect the dead, and his name was Sukkar. That's where the name Saqqara came from. So here we have this enclosure wall, and this enclosure wall is an imitation of the palace of the king. This is how the entrance of the palace of the kings looked like. So we have 14 doors from all the sides of the enclosure wall, 14 dummy doors. They're not real.
Real dummy.
Yeah, so they're maybe for two things, for the soul or for the robbers.
To get them as guide.
Yeah, and this is only the real entrance we have to this enclosure wall, and let's go inside.
So you heard that.
So it's made out of fine Tura limestone, and it's 70 meters height. So here we have
Cold.
20 columns. These 20 columns are the imitation of the 20 capitals or nomes of ancient Egypt. Also the columns that was inside the palace of the king. All of these are renovated except for the last two are the most original ones, but this is how they looked like during the king.
So this is all made later on?
No, there was like traces, and then they completed the traces.
Okay.
Like renovated.
Renovated.
Yes.
Before Amato, they used to have these elements we're going to see in this complex in wood. First time to have it.
The ceiling is the only new, completely new thing because there was no ceiling back then. These empty spaces. So we have two theories. First, the king walks alone. So where is the army going to be? They stand on the side, waiting for the king to finish, to pass. Or we have the statues for him. But we couldn't find any statues. That's why it's most high probably it's for the king. Now, these are the most authentics.
Sorry?
Are
Yeah,
the
these are
most
the-
authentic, yeah.
These are the authentic one.
So after we have finished the entrance, now we have this courtyard. What happened here? So the king would come and there would be a festival every 30 years, but the kings usually do it every 7 to 10 years. So it would be a Hepsid court, a Hepsid festival, what did he do here? He used to like renew his reign. So he would chase a bull. He would make sure to tie the bull's hands and tie the bull's leg to prove that he's still a strong king and he can still be like the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. So what did the bull represent? The bull represents God, Set, God of the desert and danger, and I don't like to call him evil, but it's kind of like the danger more and the desert. So he's proving that he can be stronger than danger or anything bad that might happen to the country.
Shukran.
So after the king finishes the race, he starts and he ends at this point right here, and this is where they place the offerings for the god of danger or desert, God Set. After he finishes the race and he ties down the bull, he goes this way. So we're walking on the king's steps after he finishes his
The
festival.
race.
Yeah, or he continues his festival.
So once the king finishes his race over here, he ties the bull's legs and everything, and then he follows this path all the way here.
The king would come here. He would enter this place.
Then the king will enter this place.
So he changes his clothes. This was supposed to be open, but they closed it, okay?
Okay.
He enters here. He changes his clothes. Then he gets on the high pedestal and he announced himself one time as the king of Lower Egypt. And then he comes down. After he stands here announcing himself as the king of Lower Egypt, he comes on this path. He changes his clothes in this place, right here.
So again he changes his clothes.
Yeah,
Okay, for the Upper Egypt.
for Upper Egypt. So we have two crowns.
Two crowns.
One for Lower Egypt, one for Upper Egypt. Then we have the third one. He does the same thing for the unification of both Upper and Lower
So
Egypt.
the Lower Egypt would be considered Luxor part?
Upper
upper-
Egypt is Luxor and Aswan.
Okay,
Lower
upper.
Egypt is Cairo. Now we are in Lower Egypt.
Lower Egypt.
Yeah. So what does sorry, I'm very sorry. So what does he does this in front of the people? He doesn't care. Here there was supposed to be gods. Can you see that there's still remainings? Let's come and see. So we're not quite sure who these gods were because everything is like erased now. But we have like an idea here. We can see there is an imitation of the hands going up this way.
Yeah.
So this was God Osiris. He's the god of the another world. And then here we have God Ptah, the god of creation, the one who created.
Created.
So he comes up this pedestal, Lower Egypt, Upper Egypt, then the Upper and Lower Egypt, proving that he's still a powerful king to rule all over Egypt with 20 capitals and 40 nomes.
So in Egypt,
Up is down, that means Aswan is up and Alexandria is down, the Cairo is down.
Right,
That's how it is. The Lower Egypt and the Upper Egypt.
right. So this building over there, it's called the storerooms. So archaeologists were not sure what the function of this place is, and the most probably or the highest reason was that they stored anything related to the festival inside of this place. It's called
Okay.
storerooms.
So basically this was just a storeroom, but no clues about it exactly what is the purpose of this room. And they gave a name of storeroom.
Here we have something very interesting.
That is a feast, huh?
Yeah.
Represent himself and his wife. Okay. So
So here, it's supposed to be the king, King Jasser, and then his wife and his children. This is one theory. Second theory is for the gods. So maybe this was God Osiris, God Ptah, the king, and his wife. So we don't know who was there, but like I told you, maybe the family of the king or the gods and the king.
So this was a statue over here.
Yeah.
So ideally what we are looking at is just the feet of the gods
That's
or
the
the
remaining.
kings.
Yeah.
That's hypothetical. What they say is that, and that's just the remaining, because the entire body over here is demolished, gone somewhere,
Yeah.
or maybe in some museum
No, it's demolished.
is demolished completely.
The only thing we found,
Okay.
4 feet, and no names.
No names, nothing.
Yeah. So because this place belongs to King Jasser,
So that's
it's-
why.
King Jasser has to be one of these 4 feet. Most probably this one, if these 2 are gods.
If these two are God, those could be the justice and his wife, queen.
Yeah. If it's not,
Not
then the whole family.
Her family, the foe.
Yeah.
Wonderful. History is mystery. Vissal, I believe they are building a new pyramid for the modern world.
Maybe.
They are building a new pyramid for the modern world, but they cannot build it. So basically, most of those things over here are hypothetical,
Yeah.
based on what they have found and the knowledge they
But
share.
it's only 2 reasons, because it's maybe this or maybe that, but the
Third
2
could not
reasons
be
are
there.
totally agreed on, because it makes sense. It's for the festival, so we have the houses, we have
did
the
we-
place where he changed his clothes.
So did we find the evidence of the festival, something like that?
Yeah, on the walls of the temples, there's
there's
a
a
lot of.
painting.
He's not the only king who made the Hepsit festival. Good.
So what is written over here? Okay, so these were written and now they are
Yeah.
protected.
These are hieroglyphics. It's like.
Okay, so here from
giving-
here. It will start from here, no?
Yeah.
Hieroglyphic.
So no, hieroglyphics normally we start from the face. So
Face.
let's say this is the face of the bird. So this kind of hieroglyphics is not very beautiful like the one we see in temples. I'm
They
gonna
just
show you
write it
other-
normally.
Yeah. So here is more like prayers to the king, give him strength and food and eternity. That's what they always write in every temple to make sure the king is strong.
Okay. So basically they have protected this with a glass and a wood so that it should not get spoiled. And this is not that great important, but it is a significant mention that the god is great and the king is also great. And these are the small remains. Oh yeah.
It's very difficult for me to.
Here is the second house, but it's closed. And it has the same function as this one.
Same one like that.
Yeah.
But that is
maybe for the
closed.
daughter, maybe for the king to rest.
So this was ideally a place to stay for the king, or he used to stay somewhere else?
Like a palace.
This was the palace.
This was an imitation of the palace. How the palace may have looked like, because we have no clue of any palaces of ancient Egypt, because they did not care about palaces. They cared about the afterlife.
Afterlife, correct. Okay, so
Take a look.
don't tell me that there's a mummy or something like that inside.
No
A
mummy.
statue, right? A statue, which we have
Statue.
to. Wait, I was waiting for this.
Okay, look here first, and I'll tell you now.
Can we look inside?
It's a perfect one.
So this was not the real one. The real one is inside the Egyptian museum. This is a replica.
This is-
So why was he here? Okay. So the way he was situated here
Serving the northern
was
star.
to look for the northern star that the king's soul situated in. So we have 2 souls, the Ba and the Ka. The Ba stays with the king, the Ka goes to the Unearthing star where he looks at his soul and waiting for his soul to reconnect with his statue again.
Okay, so I'll just have a look. Amazing.
Yeah, this is the step pyramid.
Of Saqqara.
Yeah. It's 60 meters high. And yeah. So the step pyramid was not supposed to look like this at first. So the architect of this pyramid is called architect Imhotep. He's very famous. He's an architect, a physician, and a doctor. He's also a philosopher. So after he died, people started worshiping him, and in the future, when we read about architect Imhotep, people thought that he came from the future. He's the first one to build a pyramid. So what did they do back then? Back then they only had a mastaba, or an oval bit in the ground, and they put it in a baby form, head to the west where the sun goes down. Jackal started to take the body and eat it, so they got scared. They made the mastaba. On this mastaba they said, okay, so why don't we make a staircase? They made, so Imhotep first said that I will make a high mastaba and then smaller ones beside it. It did not work out. So he made an alternations. You can see that there was some alternations. He added 14 feet on every side and started to go up with the idea of a staircase to heaven, to the sun god, Ra.
Ra.
Yeah. So this is where the idea of a step pyramid came from and how this one was built. Because the intention was to go down, did not work, added 14 feet on every side, and then went up.
Okay, so the basic idea came from a small child
From
to protect him from a wolf.
Yeah. So this is the original entrance. This one right here is the original entrance to the pyramid. It's 70 feet deep down. So it's very dangerous for anyone to go down there, and this entrance is only open for VIP. It has to be like archaeologists, scientists know where they're going, because people went there and they got lost. So 70 feet, it's too dangerous. When you're going from the other entrance, we're gonna see how deep the burial shaft or the sarcophagi is. So I wanted to show you something so you can have the imagination.
Anjum.
Can we go in the pyramids?
No. Only the VIP.
Saying it's very dangerous. We cannot go down.
See guys, this is the entrance of this pyramid. Here is the burial shaft. So the entrance, the original entrance, can you see how deep that might go?
Yes.
Till this burial shaft here.
There are so many shafts built inside.
There is a lot of galleries and shafts. There is a lot of corridors they have built. So what we found is the only thing we found inside this gallery.
White color.
When you ask me about the Hepsid festival or the festival of the king, they found the king chasing the bull on the wall.
Okay.
They have drawn it on the wall in the gallery, but it's too dangerous to go inside and to reach this
all
gallery.
the chambers.
Yeah. So the only thing you're gonna see, we're gonna go down the stairs, we're gonna look at this burial shaft.
Okay.
All the rest of this is for air shafts and corridors to keep the pyramid intact. So can you see how smart Imhotep the architect was? It's not easy for them in the back ancient times to. So this dates back to 2,700 years. So 2,700 before Christ, 4,700 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5,000.
So 2000 from here, before
So-
Christ.
No, the date is 2,700 before Christ. If we're gonna calculate it, it's 4,700, like almost 5,000 years ago.
So this was built 5,000 years ago.
5,000. So between it and the pyramids is 200 years.
Okay, so after this 200 years,
They built the
they
Giza
built
pyramid.
the Giza pyramids.
Yeah.
So this was the first. So you got it right. You heard it right. So this was 5,000 years
Yeah,
ago.
you can read Arabic
it was
very well.
built, and then after
So
that,
you can understand
200
Arabic?
years after building this Giza
لو أنا
pyramids. were
اتكلمت
built.
كده فهماني؟
Not that much, but I can read it. See,
But you can.
المدخل شمال الهرم المدرج.
Yeah. Wow, you're so good.
Guide.
Yeah. It's not hard. This pyramid is very easy to enter. That's why I made sure that you enter this pyramid, because it doesn't have something so surprising. It's only a sarcophagus from a balcony.
Balcony.
But it's easy to enter. It's light for the first pyramid to enter.
So did they find the treasures and everything?
They found Jester's body, yes, inside the sarcophagi, and no, they didn't find treasures. They
So
only
did they find the king body?
Yeah,
And so now where's the king body? In the
Civilization Museum.
civilization museum.
Every mummy is inside of the Civilization Museum.
So I'm touching the history that was built 5,000 years ago. This feels excited. Touch it. And this is the first pyramid built ever. So touching the first pyramid. But have you seen something? The hand doesn't get dirty.
Yeah. Sand. So this is limestone
Yeah.
and sandstone and Tura limestone, 3 together. So here is the sandstone, here is the limestone.
This is the sandstone
Yeah.
and this is the limestone. Yeah.
Is it salty?
Taste it.
The limestone. It's not salty.
Sorry, again?
Is the limestone salty?
Salty?
Yes.
Taste like salt. You have to
Salt?
taste it then.
No,
I couldn't taste it.
I haven't tasted yet.
So now we are going to entrance, the main entrance, where you can see the depth, roughly how deep it is. We'll get a chance to look at it. So now we are at the same area where we came from. We came from there. So now we are at the back side. Shukran. So always try to make sure that you try to give some small bills to the needy people who are working over here. It helps them a lot. It's not a big deal, but it is a big amount for them. So just try to keep some small changes and try as much as you can to help. So now we are entering.
We are entering into the pyramid. Is it?
So now we are in the beneath.
Beneath the pyramid.
So beneath the Saqqara pyramids. Can you imagine? I am beneath a pyramid that was built 5,000 years ago. 5,000. Hello.
Can you see how deep it is? 70 feet deep down.
The steps.
So, the steps to the grand galleries. So, here you can see the sarcophagus of the king. Here is where we found his mummy. The grand galleries where we found his Hepset court on the walls, on the west wall for the king to face the underworld. So, everything. And you can see how dangerous. Can you see the stairs at the down? This is the one we saw the real entrance from. You're supposed to go 70 feet till you reach the stairs.
So this was completely filled with mud.
What?
They removed the mud.
And how come the wood is there, like this tree woods?
So this is like the remaining of building the pyramids to stay on like burial shafts, and then we have the air shafts, and then we have the blocks on the top of it.
To protect, give us support.
And what about the cracks which I can see here?
These cracks.
Time. Time
Because
that happened.
the tectonic plates have shifted.
Yeah.
The earthquakes have happened so many times. And that's why that.
But it's not going to fall down.
It's very scary to look down.
Yeah.
Is there still the body inside it?
No, it's in the old Egyptian music.
We are under the pyramid, right?
Yeah. Everyone's here? Yeah. We are under the pyramid. So guys, this is the easiest one. Get ready for the hardest.
Right.
You have to crawl, and you're gonna have to crawl at the Giza. If you want to, you can.
Beautiful. Touching every
30
pillar
minutes.
that was built 5,000 years ago. So what you witnessed inside was the sarcophagus of the king who built this pyramid, and his body is kept in the old museum that you'll see tomorrow. Tombs of Mahmud, Tomb of Udo,
this one?
Tomb of
like this it will work.
Hieroglyphs, Pyramid of Unas, the New Kingdom Cemetery, Tomb of Nabit, the Tomb of Nuras. So whenever you're visiting these places, make sure that you carry Egyptian pounds, small change for water, if you are thirsty, for Coke, cans, if you want to some refreshments. So make sure that you have smaller bills because they won't have change over here. So be prepared for that part. Two friends chatting.
So the dynasty, that means he's after the 3 pyramids of
So
Giza.
this is the Pyramid of Unas.
Unas.
Okay.
King Unas. So King Unas built this pyramid in the 5th dynasty after the pyramids of Giza. This is the first pyramid to contain inside the coffin text and the pyramid text. What are these? These are the Book of the Dead. They collected these hieroglyphics and they wrote the Book of the Dead, the religion of ancient Egypt. And inside we have 2 stones, alabaster and granite, and you're gonna see the difference. We have a hidden picture of the king. If we're lucky and they close the lights, we can see the hidden picture of the King Unas smithing the enemies. So let's go inside. So this pyramid or tomb was discovered in 1904.
1904.
Yeah.
So you heard it.
So sometimes tour guides are not allowed inside. So if they let me in,
No, you're not a
they-
guide, you're a friend.
okay.
Your family.
Yeah, he's gonna ask me where's your ticket.
No, your family.
We're gonna
We'll
see.
pay them, we'll pay them.
We're gonna try.
Invece di prendere dentro certi ma sicuro
More.
Who? Solo. Ato. One side. Walk from the one side.
Was that the starfish? Is this a starfish?
No, this is the stars in the sky representing Goddess Nut.
Is this?
Sorry.
colors of the sky.
Is this the coffin?
The sarcophagi. This is where they put the coffin inside, but this is not the coffin. Let me show you something. Alabaster, granite.
Granite.
Can you see? And here there's a hidden image of the king. If they close the lights, we will see it.
Ali, 1 minute. Excuse me here. For the here, this is the pyramid here. The pyramid of the king Unas. King Unas, 5th Dynasty. And look here, Unas. This is the capital pharaoh of the king. Inside here, this is honorific. No here. This is original. For the here, for the blue. It's the blue is original for the honorific here. After here, this is the star. The star is original for the roof of the pyramid here. For the here, this sarcophagus here. Sarcophagus of the mummy King Unas. For the mummy, Egyptian Museum Cairo. The basalto, no granite. Sarcophagus for the mummy for the big here. For the entry is small. Sarcophagus for the entry no. Sarcophagus for the mummy. For the slip here, after for the pyramid here. No entry is small. Look here. Excuse me, here, this alabaster. Look, this alabaster. Alabaster for the light here. For the here, this is limestone, is the finished light. Alabaster for the light, you understand? For the here, this alabaster, for the light here, this alabaster. Look here for the statue of Pharaoh Unas here. الفورمة للفرعون أوناس. For the light here for the statue. Look here. For the statue here. You understand?
Yeah.
Here. For the statue here. Okay, good. Yes. This is the statue of Pharaoh Unas here.
See?
Unas, yes. Double light here, double light for the finished statue. Up light for the statue. For the here, different the blue. The blue is original for the alabaster. Blue, this original here. Same here, statue. Same.
So basically this was made for alabaster and this is limestone. Alabaster was used for light in the dark, and there is a statue of the king which cannot be seen until the light has been reflecting over there. And inside this, there was a coffin of the king. His mummy has been kept in the Egyptian museum. So you can see the thickness of this, how it was. उसे मेरे हाथ को करा So now going back. It's amazing, huh?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Did you see the name?
Yeah? Okay. So this is something rich,
Yeah.
big.
This means king or queen.
Big, yeah.
When? S.
Okay, when anything is in the
W?
circle. Yeah, so anything is in the circle.
I-N. S.
W?
W.
I.
I-N.
N.
S.
S. So W-I-N-S. Twins. Mind ahead. Big
Here we have one or two pyramids in Giza, you choose. There's a small and there's a big one. It's gonna be kind of like this. It's gonna be just like this one, like it's empty on the inside. There's nothing on the wall. Yeah.
It was amazing. You know why? You have any idea? I believe you should be knowing it. Why you have to bend and go?
Where we bend and go? Because
Why?
how we're going to go straight?
No. When you go to the king, you bow down. And when you come up,
That's a good joke.
no, it's not a joke. It's a real thing. And when you come up,
Yeah.
you see if you come like this up, it is very difficult.
Yeah.
If you come like this up backwards, it is very easy. So you cannot show your back to the king.
Yeah. And you're not. Okay.
I know history. This is amazing. So now where are we heading?
We're heading to the tomb of Idut.
Tomb of Idut.
Idut.
Tomb of Idut.
We're gonna see scenes on the walls,
Okay.
colored scenes. At first, okay, this is a surprise for you because there is a mutual interest. So this was the tomb for a high official, and Idut was the princess. She was the daughter of Unas. She died early, so they gave her this tomb afterwards. They call her the water princess because she loves fishing, and there's a lot of fishing scene in this tomb.
Oh, so that's the place of my interest.
Yeah.
So the tomb of Idut had interest of fishing, and I love fishing. So let's see. And whenever you come to any kind of monuments, Pyramid, Giza, I would suggest, and I would recommend personally, that you have a very good guide. I will share my guide's number. She's excellent. She has tremendous knowledge about Egypt. Okay, and she is the right person to go to.
Call her
I'll
Idut.
give her a number. You can call her up, and she'll be there to help you. She'll be there to help you. Now we are into the
You have to look for the small details here. Can you see the fish?
Yes, fish.
Fish is in the Nile, like that.
Sì, sopra era questo anche nella decorazione, ma questo
So we have here all kind of fish. Can you see seagulls?
Yeah, seagulls.
Hippo.
This is hippo.
Yeah.
This is fish. This is dolphin.
Yeah.
Fish. Fish. Now see this fish with a belly.
Yeah.
Fish with a belly.
All kinds of fish was there in the Nile, and it was transparent.
And people are fishing.
They're using the net.
Net, yeah. This is the net. See the net? This is how it goes, the net.
Yeah. We can't touch it. The boats.
The boats.
Can you see the man giving them
Food.
the
bait.
The bait, yeah.
The baits.
To fish them.
And the fish
then
gets hooked.
the fish is inside the net.
Boat.
So here we have the court. So these people who didn't pay their taxes, and he's sitting here writing their names. So this is the court, and here we have people who did not pay their taxes.
So what you see over here is the people who have not paid the taxes are held accountable, and person is writing their names who have not paid the taxes. India Muni.
Now we have to get inside here and see how they used to kill the bull, because in Islam we cut them from the throat. Yeah, they used to do something else.
Now we are going to see how they used to slaughter a bull, sacrifice a bull. So in Islam, do halal method. They did something else which will come.
Now, can you see how vivid the color here is? These are still like sailing. So the colors has worn off. Everything was colored inside this tomb. So here we can see them sailing, and then they're giving offerings like bread. The most famous offering is bread. Here, they're still carrying offerings because we're getting into the tomb. Here you can see her.
Okay.
So this was supposed to be like the moving of her statue. Now they're showing you how they moved statues and blocks. Can you see through the Nile?
Nile.
And underneath, fishing, hippo, seagull. Now we have a story. Two hippos fighting over there.
Two hippo fighting.
You can see that the tomb is telling a story. We began with fishing, then we started to see the offerings because we're getting closer to where she's buried. So here you can see all the scenes are offering scenes. See, they're carrying bread to the queen, goats. On the side too. So they're coming and giving her offerings, so she can eat.
So everybody's going inside to, it shows that they're going inside to give the offerings.
Yeah. So here we have meat. Here we have only the lower part for the queen. The upper part is more not very visible right now, but we can see her on the both side welcoming people who are coming to see her. Fan barrier, her servant has to be. So he's
smelling some flour.
She's smelling here. Now this is how they used to kill the animal to get their meat.
Okay, so they have tied the leg.
They tie the leg and they cut from the left hand or like the left leg from, of the hot horse. So
This is sacrifice.
yeah,
They tie the leg.
here she is coming.
That's how it's come.
Then here you can see they're cutting the leg and they're so here the queen she's sitting on the table. All the offerings are being brought to her. So did you see how they made the storyline?
Everybody's coming inside.
Yeah. So now what is this? This is called the car door. So she's supposed to be buried down here, and this door is like the soul door. So it's for her when she dies. They come and bring offerings to her. Her soul or her car comes through this door and eat the ingredients of food. It's called the car door, the door of the soul.
So where's the mummy now? It's in the museum.
In the museum, nothing is left here. It was supposed to be downside of the car, so the soul can get an.
So where was the mummy found? Here only? Up?
Not up, down the ground.
Okay, so they digged it and they then closed it.
Yeah.
So here was there, her mummy is now in the Egyptian museum.
There.
You can see the way they used to do the sacrifice. So now we are heading out. So I'm going to show you a tomb that was discovered recently, and I'm going to go inside, okay, exclusively for you all guys. This tomb was open, it's untouched, it's locked, with special permissions. We're trying to open it so that you can have a look at it. Paintings are still
I hope
there,
I'm
no
losing
one has
weight
it.
while all this
Okay,
walking.
yesterday. So let's hold our breath and see if it is open. As you can see, there's nobody on this road.
Oh,
Nobody here, nobody behind.
but if you
Because nobody's
you
ever
still can lose weight,
tomb.
and actually you don't need.
So we were lucky enough
You
to
don't need
have
to lose weight.
a friend as a tour guide.
Why is there no one sitting here? I hope in here.
So now we are entering the tombs of the two brothers who were standing here, and they were the hairdresser in the king's court. So pedicure, manicure, manicure, they used to do all those things. So exclusively guys, nobody comes over here. You need a special permission, and I have it.
So here we're supposed to be statues for the two brothers, for them to use in the afterlife. Here you can see scenes of like playing wrestling and fighting. Here, so they're not meeting actually enemies. They're just like
Spying,
yeah.
sparring, practicing.
The two brothers are here.
So Vessel, could you please tell me more about the colors they used to put, like how they used to put it?
They used to make the colors so they can stay that long with egg yolk and tempera. Egg yolk and tempera with the main ingredients while using colors from nature. They mix them with egg yolk and tempera and they paint on the wall. That's how they stay till now intact.
Egg yolk.
Egg yolk.
So basically the colors were used of egg yolks and tempera with all different flowers and everything.
Here are the dummy doors or the ka doors. The ka door for the soul of one brother and the other brother. Their names were Nikhet Khin,
Nikhet Khin.
and Akhet Khin.
Nikhet Khin and Akhet Khin.
Yeah, so that means that the mummies were supposed to be here, but no mummies were found here. Most probably they were scared and moved it to the other town. This painting is very beautiful. Nothing is bad, they're just brothers. We're getting close again to the Ka. So we're having here the bread scenes, the meat. They're getting offerings for him and the table in front of him having all his offerings. So they have the same storyline. Whenever you see a Ka door, you can see the offering scene. You can see him sitting, having his food. So that means his soul gets out to get the ingredients.
Come on, Jim.
And what is this background?
Show me. So this is an imitation. Okay, so you can see this on the outside when we're getting in. So this is hikab, which means beer. Hitib, so give him beer and bread. Give him beer and bread in his other life. It's like a prayer. You can find it in every tomb.
Afterlife.
Yeah. So, like I told you, this is a fake door for the soul. Let's see. So here, how the door looks like, the real one. We have the same prayer. Saqqara-EGYPT, and here, Anf. So here he added give him life too.
Okay, so give him bread
life,
and
beer and bread.
So now we just came out of this tombs of the two brothers and no one comes. Okay. So from here we'll try to wrap up and move somewhere else. So now what's the plan?
So if on our way we found the butcher's tomb open, we will get in. If we don't, this is our last thing. We're going back to the car.
Okay. So we'll try to see if the second tomb, that is the butcher's tomb, open. If yes, we'll see. Otherwise, we'll take the car and we'll have 2 members. Thank you. Lucky. It's open.
شكرا ربنا يخليك. مش عارفه فكرني ولا لا، بس انا جيت مع بابايا اول مره لما بابايا كان بيفكر.
ايوه يا استاذه، انا فاكر ان موقف زي اختك.
ايوه.
ايوه فاكرك يا استاذ.
ازيك عامل ايه؟
فاكرك يا استاذ. الله يقويك.
So now we're entering in the tomb of Kota and
اه.
so
Can
now
you
we're
see?
entering into.
Now we have something different. He carved his statue. So this is the butcher who worked for the king. He was in the kitchen of the king. He has all statue for him. See how many?
Same person, see?
Same person. This is the same person. All right?
So
And he
this statue
intended
is
to
also
make
same
more.
person who are the butchers.
So this is made out of the limestone carved on the walls. That's why some of it is very hard to carve. It's broken and the art is not perfect, but it's still very beautiful. And also, he wanted to complete on the other side.
But that
more.
was incomplete.
Yeah, because he died before he could continue.
So this side you can see the complete pictures of the butcher, and these were the pictures, statues which are incomplete, and the reason why, because he passed away before it was completed.
So can you see how perfect the colors here are? The table of offerings for him. The sailing, now here we have a different new scene. This is the sailing ships that got imported for us, new fruits, new camel. The camels were, no, sorry, not the camels. So first of all, they imported like turquoise, lapis lazuli, different birds. All of this came on the ship. that you can see right here. And this is his kador. And he,
Kador.
yeah, underneath.
Offer him a bread and beer. After
Bread and
that.
beer, yes. And he's sitting right here, accepting his offering.
So everybody has a kador.
Everyone buried inside the tomb has a kador. Yeah. So here, if we can talk about the difference between the high officials and the kings. The kings didn't care about the daily life scenes.
Afterlife.
The daily life scenes were so here. And let me see.
So these are all the offerings which was given to the kings and the bird.
So here they're tying a different animal here, different like colors of the cow. See? So he was a butcher. That's why the butcher scenes here are way bigger. Yeah, and that's it.
Shukran.
This one is closed. It's for a princess, but it's closed.
That's closed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Exclusive. Now. Now back to the bus.
Yeah.
So the two secret tombs journey ends here. Signing off from the two brothers' tomb and the butcher's tomb. See you at Memphis. Bye bye.